There are engineers who are Kenyan engineers but have gotten opportunities to work in other parts of the country, but they still want to register with the Engineers Board of Kenya as professional engineers. If that's you, this video is for you. So the question that has been out there is, you know what, I want to register with the Engineers Board of Kenya. I'm in Qatar, Sweden, I'm in USA. I want to register with the Engineers Board of Kenya. Does the Engineers Board of Kenya, Kenya's process, allow me to register from where I am? That's the question that we're answering today. Now, Engineers Board of Kenya's process can be done anywhere, literally. Doing the reports, doing the payment, everything, you can do it from anywhere that you are. I think even submission of the reports, you can actually, you can email someone to print them out for you and submit. I'm not sure, I don't remember presenting an ID when I was doing submissions, just the documents and the documents, and I actually shared all the documents that you need on that day that you're doing your submissions. Yeah, the video is right there. But then one little problem comes during the examination. Examination is the one small problem where you actually need to be physically present. And I've actually told some of the people that have asked me this question is if you come home to Kenya like at a certain time of the year, then you can submit your reports in such a way that you get your interviews almost at that time, then you sit for them, because that's the only part that the Engineers Board of Kenya does not allow to be virtual. What I've heard that they allow is if you've done your interview for the first time, that means that you've presented yourself physically to them, but then you failed your interview. Then for the second take, they can allow it to be virtual. But for the first take, it has to be physically, you have to be physically there in the Engineers Board of Kenya's offices. I'm not sure if this will change in the future. I'm not sure how engineers feel about this, but as it stands now, that's how it is. You have to physically present yourself for the oral and the written interviews with the Engineers Board of Kenya. So what I can advise is you can just plan your travel back home. Whenever you always travel back home, submit your reports, then have your interviews, because mostly your interviews are a month or so after you submit your report. So if everything is going well, if nothing comes up, yeah, so you can submit your reports and then you just plan your travel around that time, because I don't know if they take interviews around December, but I don't know up to what date they do, but I know submission you can submit at any time because it's a government office, apart from the weekends and public holidays. So for the oral interviews, that's where the problem comes in here. So as it stands now, you have to physically be present at Engineers Board of Kenya. I have been getting so many questions from engineers about professional engineer registration, and every question that I get, I do content around it so that people can be helped. What I'm offering engineers beyond that, beyond the answering questions, if you need guidance or personalized guidance, or you need consultations concerning anything professional engineer registration to accelerate the process for you, then I offer paid consultations on registering with Engineers Board of Kenya. There's an email on the description of this video, so just reach out to me and then we'll talk about your situation. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share this video, and comment. Let me know if you're abroad how you've been able to deal with the situation.